All right, Patreon. If you've seen our YouTube reaction, you already know what's coming.
Yes.
What's coming?
Iron Maiden concert.
Iron
Oh
Maiden
my
is
God, on my
coming
birthday.
on your birthday to
Oh
us,
my
to
God.
little
To
old
us in
us.
South Florida. Yeah, look at the back though. It's just so badass. So kick ass.
Anyway,
Oh my goodness.
anyway, they've already seen this on YouTube, but here's Revelations live version.
It's for you, baby. Love you guys. Mwah.
And if you didn't see the YouTube video, make sure you check that out. But for y'all Patreon people,
I love you guys. Thank you for the love and support.
yeah, this is an exclusive
guys
for
are
you
so
guys
beautiful.
because we love you and that
Yes,
your
we
support
love you.
is everything.
Everything. Thank you.
And we going to a concert, y'all.
I can't believe it. Oh. Keep it metal, my loves.
Enjoy the video.
Yes.
All right, so we've got Fear of the Dark out of the way. That was the cover art for the Fear of the Dark. That's why I had that in the background and down there.
So spooky, yeah.
But
Very fitting.
let's go ahead. You see that we've got Icarus over here.
Remember Icarus?
So let's do a
So-
song. You've heard the Flight of Icarus.
I
but
did.
there's another song on there off that same album called Revelations,
Okay.
which is there's it'll speak for itself.
Okay.
But it's the other song that I wanted you to hear off that album. It's excellent.
Okay.
But we're gonna keep the live theme because that's what we're doing here. Is they're going to all be live performances.
Okay.
So I tried to find the
love live
best version of Revelations I can because the thing is with Revelations on the album version, there's the inflection that he puts on one of the lines is like what makes everything in the song. So I tried to find a live version where maybe that's conveyed and hopefully that it is.
Let's do it.
Oh, this is Sydney, Australia. Nice.
Good evening to you, Sydney. It's taken long enough, hasn't it? Still, we're here, you're here, Saturday night. Voila! Fuck me, it's French. Revelations!
Let's do it. So good already. Wow.
Remember, they have all three guitarists now on this. All three of them. So they're all taking turns.
Yeah. I just remember his voice. Hold on, please.
The Trooper is not next. Don't get your hopes up.
Hold
It
on.
says the Trooper. One day we will do the Trooper. Don't worry. That was Revelations.
Yeah, Revelations was awesome.
That
Lot of
was
fun.
lyrically, it was some biblical mumbo jumbo mixed in with a poem that Bruce wrote.
Okay,
So it just has nice, pretty lyrics.
it does.
Not sure how much of it means anything, but yeah, I'm still gonna let you listen to the album version later because there is inflection there. It doesn't quite come off. Obviously, he's got an amazing voice and he sings well and they sound amazing live.
Right,
But
right.
you don't quite get the nuance of the album version completely
Okay.
as you hear here. But it's still a pretty good recreation. And again, I picked it. I'm trying to pick ones where you can see the audience participation and how they get
I
into it.
love that.
So
yeah.
that has that perfect
like I'm
moment
dancing.
where you can go, yeah.
Oh my God, but his voice though. I love his voice.
You like his voice?
I love his voice.
Did you know these were after he won a battle with throat cancer?
Really?
Yeah, he had throat cancer and he beat it, thankfully.
Wow. So that's the song we heard earlier was after?
Yeah, these are recent.
So
These are
did
more
he
recent.
change his pitch or tone or anything at all?
Well, you tell me. The first one you heard was from just a few years ago.
Wow. No, it didn't then, no.
Yeah.
I love his voice because I know it's not power metal.
Right. It's not.
Not power metal. But if with a lot of power metal music, the singers, they have a very high pitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, he kind of puts me in the mind of power metal, but relax, okay? Only because he has that
Yes,
range,
it's,
right?
It's very big. Yes.
But what I love about his voice is that he has that range, the high range, but he has that very it's slightly raspy,
Right.
you know.
It's why I've always.
I can't explain it.
Yeah.
I love his voice.
Yeah, listen, I mean, everyone has taste in vocals, but for me, it can't be too in that high pitch register of, like, I still needed to sound a little grounded, and a little mature, and a little,
Yes, let's say mature.
yeah.
Mature like that.
That's just how I prefer my vocals. If it gets a little too off into that other range, it can get a little squirrely for me. But, you know, I talked about Painkiller being the definition of metal,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but to me, Iron Maiden has always been the definition of metal as a band from beginning to end. Their music, their sound, to me has just been like, if you just want to say what is just metal, it's always been Iron Maiden to me. They just have a metal sound, and it's so ageless, you know.
I agree.
And
I like these songs.
you know, whereas bands constantly change their sound, Iron Maiden came out doing what they're doing from the jump, and they didn't go with the fad of, well, this is what's in the 80s or something. Sure, they used
right.
synthesizers later on in their music and whatnot, but that didn't change their sound. If anything, it made it more moody and more supernatural in a way.
I like that.
But they never went like retro or whatever. So, you know, I've always respected that about the band. And even as new metal hit and all this other stuff, they didn't change. They didn't need to. You know, they kept their sound. Sure, they went a little odd with when Bruce left, and their sound changed and it went a little slower. But also emotionally, remember, Harris was going through some stuff. He's going through a divorce and things like that. It could have affected his music as well.
Okay.
But yeah, so there was a dark period, certainly. But even in those albums, there are some gems, right? So yeah, let's do Wasted Years. We're gonna close it out.
Yeah.
All right, Patreon, if you've already seen our YouTube reaction, then you know what's coming.
That's what's coming?
That's what's coming.
Okay. Bye for now. Until the next reaction.
This is happening, man. I'm so glad I finally got to tell you. Such a relief.
Oh my God, I'm going to go to a concert. An Iron Maiden concert.
Yes, you are.
I hope I'm going to feel stupid because I'm not on the end of the song.
Why do you think I'm going to play them for you?
Okay.
We're going to do the set list. We're going to try to fit in as many tomorrow and the next day as we can.
What am I going to wear? This is important.